Hey, I'm Logan.
And I am Sub-Zero.
Was he your favorite character from the movie?
No.
Who was your favorite character from...
The big forearm man. What's his name?
Goro. Prince
Goro.
Goro. He's actually a prince.
Well, that's probably why I liked him so much.
Yeah. You do love royalty.
Yep.
Cool. This is the marketer's... What?
Well, I didn't say my legal name.
What's your legal name? Thanks for reminding me.
It's Goro Grogu in parentheses. The child in parentheses. New parentheses. Alyssa in parentheses.
Okay. I'm not saying all. I'm just going to call you Alyssa.
Okay, great.
This is the Marketer's Cut, where we talk about movie marketing and what they did and what maybe we would do if we were put in their movie marketer's shoes for a day, if we walked a mile in those shoes. This week we're talking about the new Warner Brothers release
the two best video game movies ever made of all time.
I mean, there's an argument for it for sure. Yeah.
Well, at least one of them is.
Okay. We're talking about the new Warner Brothers release on HBO Max and in theaters, Mortal Kombat, and also Sonic the Hedgehog. These movies have a lot in common.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's get right into it then and start talking about Mortal Kombat. You ready?
Ooh. Yeah, can we talk about Goro more?
Can we talk about Goro?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
Okay.
Okay. Mortal Kombat was directed by Simon McQuoid, and the synopsis from IMDb is, MMA fighter Cole Young seeks out Earth's greatest champions in order to stand against the enemies of Outworld in a high-stakes battle for the universe. Cool synopsis.
Yeah.
You don't seem impressed.
I just don't really care for the whole thing.
It's like the entire thing about a Mortal Kombat story is like, what the fuck did they just say? And then they move on to the next thing before you really get to like internalize what happened. And that's what I love about it. Like, if you've ever played any of the games, like the story...
I have.
I mean, you haven't played the story in any of the games.
You don't know what I've played.
Okay, well, that's fair, I guess. But the story... I mean, I love them. I love how they do the stories in these games, but they move so fast, and they're all over the place. I mean, they're absurd, and it's fun. And then I think the movie does that a little bit. So this opened on April 23rd of 2021 on HBO Max and in theaters, like I said. It opened in some international markets a bit earlier on April 8th. It was made on a budget of $55 million. It opened in over 3,000 theaters, which is great. That means there are still 3,000 theaters in the world.
Yes.
That's good news. Domestically, it made $23 million, and international made $28 million. So total so far, it's almost made its budget back, $51 million. And we're talking about this on the Tuesday after it came out on Friday. So it's got a lot of time to make some more money. And who knows, like, how it's driving subscriptions for HBO Max. Because if I'm being honest, like me personally, if I didn't already have HBO Max, I think that this is the first movie that's been part of this Warner Brothers HBO Max deal that I would have subscribed for.
Not Godzilla vs. Kong?
I don't know. If I didn't have it, I probably would have. Like, I would have been like, oh, I'll catch it later. I'll catch it when I can rent it or something, you know, or when I can go see it in a theater. But Mortal Kombat, like, I grew up playing these games and love the characters and think they're so fun. I used to love Mortal Kombat Annihilation, which was the 97 Mortal Kombat movie made, I believe. So, I don't know. I have an affinity and a love for this franchise that I think I would have jumped right on. So, we'll see how that plays out. See if HBO Max releases any numbers for how this drives subscriptions for them. Speaking of the, I think 97, maybe it's 98, but Mortal Kombat movie, there was the first one in the 90s made in 1995. It's just called Mortal Kombat, known colloquially now as MK95. Made $70 million domestic, $122 million worldwide. Actually pretty good.
Yeah, that is actually pretty good.
And I'm a little shocked because, and I maybe should have looked this up, but I don't know the date that the first Mortal Kombat game came out, but I believe it was early to mid-90s. So this movie was made, like, on the heels of the game coming out. You know, it's not like this one now where I just told you I had to like go see it immediately because I have like this nostalgia for it. Like people played these games and then it did really well in the box office too. Which is interesting. All the video game movies you see made today are about franchises that have been around for forever. I mean, you have the Assassin's Creed movie, Sonic, the Warcraft movie, the Tomb Raider movie. You know what I'm saying? It's about these like iconic franchises.
That's a good point.
So I think the fact that that even existed in the 90s is pretty wild. But Mortal Kombat Annihilation, the sequel, came out a couple years later, only made $35 million domestic and $51 million total. Sorry, I wrote international. I mean, total. So it made less than half what the original made. There were originally 3 films that were supposed to be made as part of that trilogy.
Oh.
And the third one never got made. It was in sort of a development hell for years because of how poorly Annihilation did. Back to this current movie, the 2021 film, got a 54% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, but an 87% audience score. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, it makes sense that people are pretty split. Like, on one hand, this is a bad movie. The story's bad and everything, but on the other hand, it knows what it's doing, and I, like, enjoy that about it. So, I can see why it's pretty split down the middle. Cinema score was a B+. Decent.
Better than I would expect.
Yeah. Cool. So, before we talk a little bit about the trailer and some marketing woes for this film, I want to provide some context on the franchise. So, Mortal Kombat is the 3rd highest grossing fighting game franchise of all time, and that it exists behind Dragon Ball. And you want to guess what the number 1 is?
Super Smash Bros.
Yep. No, it was by a long shot the number 1 fighting game franchise. But Mortal Kombat is above Tekken, which is the one that I think it is most... or Tekken and Street Fighter. It's above both of those, which I think those 3 games have the most similar of like any fighting game styles. Mortal Kombat sells the best, and therefore it is the best. I don't know anyone in my life who would disagree with me on that. That's a lie. I've gotten a lot of flack for it. The games, the more recent games, Mortal Kombat 11 is like the newest one that they are still supporting. There's also Mortal Kombat X that came out before that, and Mortal Kombat 9 that came out before that on like PS3 and Xbox 360 and stuff. So the current game has sold about 8 million copies, which is a ton, especially for a fighting game. It's one of the highest selling fighting games of all time. The game that came out a couple years ago, before that, Mortal Kombat X, has sold 11 million. Even more popular. People loved it. And Mortal Kombat 9, I couldn't find solid numbers for sales, but in the August of the year it came out, it had already sold around 3 million copies. And the developers were on record saying that it like highly exceeded expectations. So the franchise is in a great place now. It's killing it, and it only makes sense to like expand finally to the movies. So I believe they brought on the director for this movie in 2016, which would have been before Mortal Kombat 11, but I believe around the time Mortal Kombat X came out. And we're like, hey, go make a Mortal Kombat movie. People want it now.
And he said, sure, I'll make them fight.
If anyone ever asked me to make a Mortal Kombat movie, I would drop everything in my life to go make that Mortal Kombat movie.
Well, okay.
So this movie's rated R, obviously. You saw the arms being pulled off and like the blood knife.
Yeah.
And they said fuck a lot.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Oh, wow, okay.
Especially Kano.
Yeah, Kano definitely
Kano.
did some cuss.
Did I do a good voice?
No.
Kano wins.
It was not good. It was not good.
It was rated R. They had to do a lot to avoid an NC-17 rating for this, which is obviously important if you want your movie to do well. No theaters are going to play an NC, or some are, but a lot are not going to play an NC-17. So they had to do a lot of stuff to make sure it got that rated R rating, and it did. But this franchise does have a history with ratings and just a history with controversy. I mean, it was the catalyst for the ESRB, which is like the video game rating system, sort of like the MPAA for movies. The catalyst for that being established because this game came out in the 90s and on Sega it had blood in it. And parents were like, it's going to make my kid super violent. Don't do it. And there were hearings before Congress and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, since its inception, that's what Mortal Kombat has been about. Actually, in 2005, I found an article from Marketing Week that talks about the ASA, which is the Advertising Standards Authority, investigating a viral ad for Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks in 2005 for excessive violence. A little background on that game. I always wanted it, but I saw it in stores, saw it in like Target, Walmart, and I was like, I want that game, and I never got it. I never played it. I'm very sad about that right now. But they were investigating this ad for excessive violence. There was a lot of discussion about it, and one, it was a viral. They were calling it a viral ad, so you have to put into perspective what 2005 was like for the internet. I mean, we just talked about how text marketing was a big thing for Alien vs. Predator in like 2003. So like the marketing world was a different world then, obviously. But it's funny because they kept referring to it as a viral, and it's pretty much established that the developers paid for this ad to be put on a website, which is like the opposite of what we think of as viral now. You think of like, oh, this video got released and it blew up out of nowhere, it went viral. But this whole thing they're talking about it is like, oh, they paid to put this on here, and the owner of this what's called a viral website, confirmed that the company paid his company to host the Mortal Kombat viral, and he argues that attempts by the Advertising Standards Authority to regulate virals may drive viral distribution underground. So this whole thing about like treating virals as like this official thing is both very funny, but it's also how some marketing execs still think about viral clips and stuff like that. They're like, we need to do something viral, as if it's something that you can like
control.
Yeah, or you can organically control.
Yeah.
And you really can't. So I just thought that discussion about it from a video game, of course, but from 2005 was pretty interesting, and it does show that there's always some issue with Mortal Kombat trying to be advertised. We watched the Red Band trailer for this on YouTube, and it warns you. It's like, this trailer is not for all audiences. Do you want to continue? And I'm sure most movies would not want a warning that's like, hey, maybe don't watch this trailer right before their trailer. Cool. So, we're going to move into the trailer discussion and poster discussion now. I found the trailer on their website, mortalkombatmovie.com. It essentially only has the trailer and links to their social accounts, which is not much cool there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Red Band trailer, this one that we're talking about, was released on February 18th, 2021, so about 2 months before the movie came out, and it became the most watched Red Band trailer of all time until the release of the first trailer of the Suicide Squad a month later. So I held that record for a little bit. I also think Red Band trailers are like they're blowing up now because a lot of times a lot of work is put into a not Red Band trailer that can be played in theaters. But with Suicide Squad, I mean, I don't even know if a PG or a PG-13 trailer exists for it right now. I think it's only the Red Band. Which I think is pretty wild, just because the theater audience isn't where it normally is. But what do you think of the trailer?
It was fine.
Just fine?
Yeah.
Did you like it when Sub-Zero said, "I am Sub-Zero"?
No. I felt like I was playing the video game.
Did you like when Kano was like, "Kano wins"?
No, I did not like that part at all. Thank you for bringing that up. I did not like it.
I thought the trailer was pretty great because it shows some really cool visuals. And it also shows how cheeky it is about being a video game movie, like I just said, where Kano like pulls someone's heart out, or pulls the reptile's heart out, and then says, "Kano wins."
Yeah.
Like they do in the game. It's pretty amazing.
But it's in real life.
Yeah, and it's awesome. You seem like you really disagree with me.
I don't know.
Cool. What do you think about the poster for this movie?
You're just now showing it to me.
Well, yes, but what do you think about it?
It's actually kind of good.
Yeah, it's half Scorpion, half Sub-Zero with that Scorpion blade in the middle.
Yeah.
And it says, "Get over here," above the release date. Which, I'm going to be honest, "Get over here" is a terrible tagline. What does it mean?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It doesn't mean anything except, hey, this is a Mortal Kombat movie. So I actually love it. It's the best bad tagline ever, I think.
Maybe.
Except for maybe the Alien vs. Predator one, where it says whoever wins, we lose, or something like that. Which is, there's this really cool IMAX poster, which I'm also gonna share on our Twitter and stuff. It's done by an artist who gets, I think his name is Boss Logic, but he gets like commissioned to do these, official IMAX posters and everything. I believe he did some for like the Star Wars trilogy, when that came out, and it was really cool. But I think this one is pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I think so too.
And it has "Get Over Here" really big at the top this time.
Yeah.
So again,
makes it worse.
bring it back to "Get Over Here." Cool. Do you want to talk about our Mortal Kombat marketing ideas, Ma?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any?
Well, mine are just murdering you.
Murdering me?
Yeah, in like a very graphic way in public and being like, "Ma," and I like rip off your arms and I like slice you halfway open and like I like mangle your body and I say, "Go see Mortal Kombat."
That's just your idea, just to brutally murder me?
Yeah, like in the movie.
We have many listeners who have said, "Man, Alyssa's pretty mean to you." And I thought that we had experienced the worst of it.
It's not me being mean. I feel like you would be honored to die that way. If I did the exact moves that happened in the video game and in the movie, I feel like you'd be honored.
Maybe, but then I wouldn't get to see Mortal Kombat. Okay, so look, there is a murder, there is a fatality in this game where Kung Lao, the guy with the blade hat, cuts someone's body in half, and that is the second movie in the past 10 episodes that we've done that has that same kind of death happening.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, we've done, this is our 24th episode. That's one out of every 12 episodes we talk about somebody getting their body vertically sliced in half.
Okay, tell me where you're going with this one.
Not a marketing idea. I just wanted to point it out and say that, like, what's the next one going to be,
I guess we'll find out in 12 episodes.
Like, do you think it's going to happen in The Batman? Do you think it's going to happen in Dune? In The Heights, maybe we'll have a vertical slice body.
Interesting.
So you never know.
Take.
You never know what Lin-Manuel Miranda's up to. What he's cooking up in that devious mind of his.
It's murder.
It's always been murder. Okay, no, my idea is, I would say my one complaint about this movie is that I thought I was going to, like, follow a main character from the game. Just kind of pick a character and let it be his story. And it didn't do that. It gave you this new dude. And it used him as sort of like this audience surrogate. Like, he's learning about the world of Mortal Kombat as you are. So, like, it's a good, people explain stuff to him. They're explaining it to you at the same time. It works. But his name is Cole Young. He's an MMA fighter. And he's boring as fuck.
Yeah, he kind of is, huh?
And he eventually does, we're spoiling the movie, of course, but he eventually does unlock his powers, which is a golden shirt, a golden metal shirt with some blades, which, whatever. I mean, like, there's one dude in Mortal Kombat named Bo Rai Cho, and his ability is literally being drunk and vomiting on you. That's like his special power.
Good.
And he is name dropped in this movie as the guy who finds Liu Kang. Master Bo Rai Cho. They mentioned him. I don't know if you remember that.
Nope.
Oh, well, he's named in this movie. He doesn't appear. Hoping he'll show up in a sequel. But Cole Young has a golden shirt. Has a hard golden shirt. And I think that the best thing for this movie would have been to give him some sort of fun identity, Like Scorpion, what's his name? His name is Hanzo Hasashi. But his name is Scorpion, and Bihan is Sub-Zero, and he literally says, "I am Sub-Zero." But what's Cole Young's "I am this moment"? Like, what is his Mortal Kombat name?
It's not I Am Gold Shirt.
Gold Shirt's a good one. I was going to go Turtle. Because it's a hard shell around his body. Scorpion's just named Scorpion because he has a little pointy blade like a little scorpion tail.
That's a good point.
So I think turtle is good. If you want to get a little bit more into it, gold turtle.
Ooh.
What did you say? You said hard shirt?
I said gold shirt.
Gold shirt? Okay, well, what if we do hard shirt gold turtle? That'd be a good name, right?
I don't know, it's not as cool as the other ones, I feel like.
Can we,
with
like,
all of it.
incorporate MMA into it?
I don't know.
MMAss.
I don't know why you just said that.
I think it's a good name.
MMS?
MMAss.
Why? Now, where do you put that at in this name that you've...
Well, no, that's just the name.
Oh, sorry.
I
didn't know if it was like, Grogu, you know, you put the parentheses around it.
Oh, how it's like the parentheses Grogu child.
Yeah.
The parentheses, or quotes, Baby Yoda.
It's
That's his name.
It's baby... It's Grogu. His name's Grogu, in parentheses, Baby Yoda.
It's quotes, not parentheses.
Yeah.
We'll learn our grammar one day.
No.
So what are we settling on? I mean, are we settling on hard shirt gold turtle?
Why does it have to be so long?
Okay, we can. All right, so we're gonna go back to turtle.
It could be gold turtle or
Gold
just
turtle?
turtle. I like gold turtle. I like the adjective.
Gold turtle is pretty good. I think it's pretty good. You give me another idea, and I'm gonna look up some Mortal Kombat character names and see if I can get some inspiration for some other names.
I mean, I don't have any other names. I feel like...
No, sorry. Give me some other marketing ideas.
Oh, well, now that they've introduced Cole Young into this universe, the next video game they have to make has to have him in it.
That's what I think that'd be really cool or even DLC for Mortal Kombat 11. Bring Cole Young, aka Hard Shirt Gold Turtle. What do you think?
I just said yes. That was my idea.
Okay.
You're distracted.
Sonya. Her last name's Blade. I don't think her actual last name is Blade. So what if we change his name to Cole, but get rid of the boring ass Young? Cole Turtle.
That still sounds boring.
Cole Gold Turtle.
There's something about... Cole is like the most boring name, I feel like.
All right, Young Turtle. Turtle Young. I'm stuck on Turtle, and I'm not getting off of it.
I like Young Turtle.
Okay, this one guy's name is Noob Cybot. So, just wanted to throw that out there.
Young Turtle's nice.
Young Turtle?
Young Turtle.
Okay. Got it. Well, that's the character name. And now they could have done that and made all the marketing about, hey, come witness this new character, Young Turtle, in Mortal Kombat.
Well, also they have to throw in a backstory about a turtle or something. That'd be cool. Like he had a pet turtle and then it ran off and died. He thought it died, but it actually turned into a ninja turtle.
All right. Well, so you know how he is like Scorpion's descendant? Mm-hmm. What if his name is just like Scorpion the 26th?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, Young Turtle. We're back at it. Cool. Do you want to move on to Sonic the Hedgehog now?
Yes.
All right.
Sonic.
Okay.
Sonic
the Hedgehog was directed by Jeff Fowler.
This was his directorial debut.
Ooh.
Yep. Sonic.
The synopsis from IMDb is, after discovering a small, blue, fast hedgehog, a small-town police officer must help him defeat an evil genius who wants to do experiments on him. Okay, so listen.
Is that maybe the best description we've ever had?
I think just say wants to do experiments on him is really funny because you could just say want to experiment on him.
Yeah, but it says do experiments.
It implies that the experiments aren't Sonic-based. He just wants to do other extraneous experiments on Sonic.
Oh my god.
It's like, hey, I want to see if Coke erodes teeth. I'm going to do it on Sonic's human teeth. Okay. Just doesn't care about how he's fast or how he's a talking hedgehog or anything. This movie came out on Valentine's Day, the day of love, the day of romance.
Which is the day we saw it.
We did see it on Valentine's Day. Wow.
My boss said, "What are you doing? What are you and your boyfriend doing?" And we're watching Sonic. She goes, "What's that?" How do you not know?
Wow. It was made on a budget of $85 million. Opening weekend, it made $58 million. It made 148 total domestic, 170 total international, for a worldwide total of 319. Now, you have to keep in mind that a month after this movie came out, theater shut down. So it pulled in a big haul. It was the number 2 grossing movie in the U.S. in 2020, behind Bad Boys for Life and only 2 spots ahead of Doolittle. So Sonic was knocking it out of the park.
Ayo.
Should we really quick mention how when we saw this movie, at first I was like, why the hell are there so many kids in this theater? And then I remembered it's a kids movie.
I do not remember that. I just remember it being Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And having that romantic moment with you watching Sonic.
Do you remember when the movie ended and we stayed for the end credit scene and then Tails showed up and the group of adults in the row a couple rows behind us just lost their shit and applauded like crazy?
I do remember that.
Okay, great moment. So this movie, sort of similar to Mortal Kombat, a little bit better, has a 63% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes and a 93% audience score.
93%.
Look, audiences were always going to love this movie as soon as they took Sonic's dentures out and gave him Sonic teeth.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cinema score was an A, which makes sense, I guess. And I just kind of teased the teeth thing a little bit. If you would like to explain that a little bit more.
Can you make it bigger?
Take it away. Yeah. Yes, I'll make it bigger for you. I made the text really zoomed in on our screen.
Thank you. Okay, so April 2019. Just so you guys know, before this even happened, it was probably January or February of 2019 where our theater that we worked at got a Sonic standee. And we were like, fuck yes, we're going to have this until November. So fucking excited. So, April of 2019, the first trailer released, and Sonic's design was heavily criticized by fans for its humanoid appearance. They said Sonic's legs are too long and muscular, and Sonic's teeth are too human-like. The eyes were also, not fun and cartoony. They were just kind of weird. If you can go find that trailer on YouTube, because we did watch it, and you don't really like looking at him. It's a little creepy.
I mean, I do remember when it came out, and you said, Logan, why can't you have legs like Sonic? And I said, listen, I'm trying my best. But
did I really?
But Sonic, I don't think so. This is a bit. I'm trying my best, but, everyone can't achieve Sonic's unrealistic body standards.
I was making fun of Sonic's body with my friends at the movie theater, but I don't remember exactly what we said. And then people also didn't like that Coolio's Gangster Paradise played in the trailer. It's really funny when it starts playing.
That's the best part of that trailer.
Yeah, it's so fucking funny, but people were like, that's a little jarring. Maybe not for this kid's movie about Sonic. So within 2 days, the trailer had been viewed more than 20 million times on YouTube, and the amount of dislikes to likes was very disproportionate. People fucking hated the trailer. They were like, fuck this. So at some point, Paramount was like, fuck it, and they scrapped everything. They scrapped all the material from all of their social medias, and it was like, it never happened, except we all saw Sonic. The trailer's still on YouTube.
Yeah, they couldn't erase our minds.
So in November of 2019, when the movie was originally planned to release, a second trailer with a new redesigned Sonic was released. Again, at this point, we've had the standee since January, and they're telling us that the movie is being pushed back to February. We had to get a sticker to put on it, and we kept it that much longer.
Yeah.
We had that standee for so long.
The funny part is they redesigned him, but you kept that standee with his horrid legs.
I mean, they gave us a sticker to put over the date. They expected us to keep the standee with his terrible legs, and we did. But people were like, hell yes, this is the Sonic we've been waiting for. It received thousands of likes and had the highest like to dislike ratio of any trailer on YouTube in the last 3 years. The trailer has garnished a total of more than 500 million views worldwide. So now Sonic looks a lot better, and they put him in some tie-in games. on Sonic Dash and Sonic Forces, and he looks not like the weird one. They're like, well, we'll put the good one in there to make him happy.
Those are mobile games.
Yeah, mobile games. And then Paramount's like, well, it's December. Let's do 12 days of Sonic. And so every day they gave out like a Sonic prize for fun.
It's the greatest phrase that's ever existed. 12 days of Sonic.
And then Wiz Khalifa was like, you know what? I don't know. I keep thinking about, I don't know if the Sonic team was like, Wiz Khalifa, please, we're begging you, please make a Sonic video, we'll pay for it. Or if Wiz Khalifa was like, you know what? I love Sonic. And the movie's about to come out.
Hey, why not both?
So Wiz Khalifa released a video for the song "Speed Me Up" by him, Ty Dolla $ign, Lil Yachty, and
I think Swaco the Child.
Swaco the Child. Logan and I watched it. It was very interesting. It had like clips from the movie. It looks like Robotnik's just enjoying the music. Sonic's there. They're running really fast. It features footage from the film as well as the artist interacting with Sonic in an old school 16-bit video game type environment. Logan, what did you think of the music video?
The music video was amazing. It was really good. There were little like 16-bit video game type scenes of Wiz Khalifa running as fast as Sonic, which is very funny.
That is a good point. That was very good.
Yeah.
And then TV advertisement game began in late January of 2020. The most notable one, my favorite one, is where Sonic is comparing himself to Vin Diesel and is telling the main character in the Sonic movie it's all about family, which was something pulled out because this one was released after the first trailer for F9 came out.
It's also interesting because we're talking about like early 2020 when the first trailer for Furious 9 comes out. That movie still hasn't come out.
Ooh, interesting. You're
funny.
right.
Yeah, it feels like these eras are like mixed up. You know what I mean? Like,
mm-hmm. I also remember this trailer. I remember him saying it's all about family. I remember that. And of course they had to do a blue carpet event at the end of January.
Blue carpet, amazing.
Amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
what other color would it be?
Red,
Nope,
the normal
not
color.
with Sonic. That's a Knuckles. That's a Knuckles movie.
Or isn't? Oh wait, nope. I wasn't about to say his tail's also red. Tails is orange, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, you can call them red, like a fox. Foxes are orange, but they're also considered red.
Thank you for that lesson on foxes.
And then the last thing I want to talk about is how Puma was like, you know what? We want these kids to think they're going so fast, so they released Sonic stuff. They were like,
Puma,
hey,
the brand,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
Puma. What else would I mean? Puma
The cat, the animal.
Okay, well,
Puma Man.
Puma, the brand that does shoes and athletic wear. They said, hell yeah, and it says for all ages. And now I'm pissed that I don't have any of these Puma Sonic things that I could have bought for all ages.
No, it's a bullet that we both dodged.
No.
Wow. So they did a lot of promotions and like collabs, I would say.
Yeah, they really did. And they didn't need to. I would have seen it anyways. But I guess it did make it feel. It was nice.
I mean, it's like
nice.
they did an official collab with Wiz Khalifa, an official collab with Puma, an unofficial collab with Christmas to do 12 Days of Sonic, and
maybe one with a Fast and Furious 9.
And yeah, an unofficial collab with Furious 9. I don't think Furious 9 was like, yes, Sonic, please help us out. Cool. They
also,
did
wait. He says it's all about family. What family does Sonic have?
well, he had like the person who like raised him, but then was like, hey, take these rings and leave because they're trying to kill you or something.
Did we see that in the movie?
Yes, it was like the opening of the movie.
We might need to rewatch that.
Do you want to talk about our marketing ideas now?
I mean, what else is there to do? There's a Fast 9 reference in a Sonic trailer.
Well, yeah. Is there any other references we can put in there? What other movies are Birds of Prey? How do we do a Birds of Prey Sonic collab?
You tell me, buddy boy.
So Birds of Prey, Harley Quinn drops her breakfast sandwich. It's the emotional catalyst for the events of that film.
Oh, yeah.
But instead of it falling on the ground, You got a little trailer of Sonic speeding through, stealing it, eating the sandwich.
Oh.
Returning back to Earth. But shit, oh no, something fucked up. Robotnik is now he's a DC villain now.
Ooh.
But the Joker is now in Sonic. So we've just replaced Dr. Robotnik with the Joker.
That's not good. Because...
Is it not good as in like, oh, the stakes are high? Or do you think it's just not good at all?
No, like this... I mean, well, the stakes are high for Sonic.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Robotnik, I mean, he is like harmful, but like not as evil and sinister as the Joker. But then Harley Quinn would literally eat Dr. Robotnik for lunch. So she'd be like, oh, cool, my sandwich is gone. I'll just eat this man. It's
like Sonic can deal with somebody who just wants to do some experiments on him, but he can't deal with somebody who wants to create chaos. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's reverse it. Let's go back. Robotnik is back in Sonic. Should there have been a more robust Jim Carrey presence in the marketing? I mean, I know that's like it was really heavily featured that Jim Carrey was Robotnik, but should there have been more?
No.
No?
I think his character was just fine.
He was like the heart and soul of that movie.
Okay, calm down. Obviously, Sonic was the heart and soul of that movie. I mean, I think he was just fine. I don't think you need to put him in anymore. Like, his parts were fine. I wouldn't have loved it more if he was in it.
Okay, now, should Sonic... Because originally Mortal Kombat was supposed to come out around the time Sonic came out last year, I believe. Around April or May. So a little bit after. Should Sonic have been one of Earth's fighters in Mortal Kombat?
100% yes. And then they'd have to also do a DLC with Sonic.
Listen, it would not be the first video game character to show up in a Mortal Kombat game.
Yeah, weren't the Turtles in there?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Well, that's why I just mentioned the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles earlier, because I know they've already been in there.
Wait, were they in Mortal Kombat or were they in Injustice? They might have been in Injustice.
Oh, shoot, it might have been Injustice.
Mortal Kombat likes to bring in your dad's favorite heroes, like Terminator, Rambo. There's some others. It's literally always I'm surprised they haven't brought in like Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible to do a Mortal Kombat fight. You know,
you're right. It is kind of a different vibe. You're right.
It is a different vibe, but you know, we still could have brought in Sonic. Had it be a little fun. He could be one of a kind character in Mortal Kombat.
100% one of a kind. The bluest man there is.
So, the trailer comes out. Everyone's like, "Oh no, this is terrible," and they change it. Would you have changed it?
Yes. I mean, he's unsettling in the first trailer. Okay. He's unsettling.
But people were talking about it, you know? So you could have just went with it. People, but it probably dies out. So what if you change it, but you intentionally make it worse? Like what if you just make him like he's human, but he's blue. He's just a blue human. It's really hairy.
I think people... I would have been like, how could they have fucked up worse? These people are idiots. I don't know if I would have... I mean, I guess if they made him cute again, I don't know, but...
I mean, fuck it. Ben Schwartz is no longer doing the voice of Sonic. He's just playing Sonic. He's in blue makeup. He's there. He's doing it.
And he has quills all over him?
Yes. I think it's a good note to end on. Do you?
All right, okay.
Okay. Well, this is an episode of The Marketer's Cut. Find us on Twitter and Instagram at Marketer's Cut. Find the podcast anywhere you can find podcasts or on YouTube. Learn more at marketerscut.com. I want to thank Jacob Wall for his art. To find more of his work on Instagram at Jacob Art Wall. Please tell a friend about our show. Please review us on iTunes. Please share our tweets. Just retweet our episode. And yeah. You have anything else you want to say, Alyssa?
Yeah, well, I have to say something funny because last time my mom was like, you didn't say anything funny in the last episode at the end.
Why don't you try to do your best Kano voice?
It's just an accent.
Yeah.
Why can't I just be what...
Can you do your best Sonic voice?
What are the girl Sonic's names?
Tails.
Nope.
Miss Sonic.
No, what are their names? Look it up right now on the computer.
The girl...
Look up girl Sonics.
I think that's going to get me bad Google results. I'm doing it. I'm looking up girl Sonics.
Amy is the one bitch's name.
Okay. Oh, wow. This got bad fast. Getting off of this.
It's
Amy. Okay.
Right. I don't even know what Amy sounds like.
Amy Rose, a female hedgehog with a persistent crush on Sonic. So give me your best Thurston for Sonic impression.
um.
Come on.
Oh God.
I was trying to end this before 40 minutes, and that ship has sailed. So please hurry up.
Hey Sonic. I like your rings.
Now ask Sonic out on a date.
Would you like to go see the movie Sonic the Hedgehog with me?
And Sonic responds, "No, I'm in that movie. I've already seen it like a lot. I edited the whole thing."
You think he edited it?
Oh, 100%.
Okay. All right.
Okay, well, goodbye, everyone. Alyssa's gonna continue to try to live her real life dating simulator.
No, I'm
with
not.
Sonic.
I cannot. I'm not good at it.